the gerund or the infinitive. Guys, have you done these exercises or not? If
Yes.
not, yes. Okay. We're going to correct them. Let me this better. Okay, infinitive or gerund. Well, you've got a list of verbs, but times when you can substitute the verb for a noun, maybe it is going to be ing. We are going to see it. I'm going to be reading and you can correct yourselves. Number 1, I was overjoyed to see you at the party. Overjoyed means very, very happy. To see you at the party. 2, the nuclear station is not likely to blow up, although it may shut down. To blow up. 3, Janice was sad to see such poverty when she visited India. Poverty is pobreza, okay? 4, it's possible to work all day without being disturbed. To disturb means molestar. You see when in hotels you have like a leaflet in your room and it says don't disturb, no molestar, okay? So to work in this gap, to work. Es posible trabajar todo el día sin que te molesten, sin ser molestado. 5, you're free to leave anytime you want to. 6, you should be able to practice singing. Why is it singing in here? Because you can substitute the verb with a noun. If I say you should be able to practice songs every day, it makes sense. So that would be singing. No es que siempre vaya detrás de practice el verbo en ing, simplemente a veces, okay? When you can substitute. But this is, well, it depends on the case. So this is not 100% sure. Number 7, scientists are hoping to discover a new chemical element. 8, I don't mind people asking me questions because mind is followed by the ing form of the verb. He works too slowly to be any use to me. 10, he can't stand waiting. He can't stand waiting for other people because stand means tolerating here, like put up with, okay? Stand. To stand in this sentence, in this context, means tolerate. To wait.
But Marta, one question.
Yes.
It's a rule that, I mean, always before of stand, we have to put ing.
Let me think.
I mean, I think, I don't know if that in that case is an exception or not, or is a rule. Like, for example, mine or
mine. Yes, I understand what you mean. I would put it in the list. You could add it. Podéis añadir stand. Yes.
Okay.
Always depends on the context. Eso significa él no puede tolerar esperar a otra gente, ¿no? No le gusta esperar. Eso es lo que quiere decir. Entonces, si aquí ponemos like, si sustituimos stand por like, pues podría poner waiting si es algo general o to wait si es algo más preciso. So, en verdad tampoco estaría mal decir to wait, pero yo pondría waiting. Sí, algunos verbos, ya sabéis, tienen un matiz diferente. Si lo ponéis con ing o con el to, si normalmente lo ponéis con el to, quiere decir como que es un hábito. But as this is something general, I would say he can't stand waiting. Porque lo podríamos sustituir por un nombre, so yes. I would add it. 11. I guess is I suppose. Guess es adivinar, okay? But when we use it in this context, I guess that, bla, 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 no es adivino que no sé qué, es supongo, okay? So to guess may mean adivinar or as a synonym of suppose. I guess there is no point sitting with double T. You could put in, this is optional. There is no point in sitting. It means it's not worth sitting. No vale la pena. Around here, any longer. Any longer, ya no vale la pena, okay? Any longer. Por más tiempo, something like that. 12. The lemonade was cold enough for us to drink. This is a structure which is called the accusative in English. I want you to do that. It was cool for us to drink. Please stop interrupting me when I'm trying to explain something. Stop interrupting. 14. I've forgotten to buy flowers for my girlfriend's birthday. I've forgotten to buy flowers for my girlfriend's birthday. 15. I simply can't afford to waste time trying to explain this to you. Waste time, perder el tiempo. Perder el tiempo en el mal sentido. Si yo digo spend time, es pasar el tiempo. I spend time at home now. This is normal. But if you say waste time, perder el tiempo, so you regret losing your time. 16. The thief, el ladrón, the thief admitted entering, you could say here, entering or having entered the house, but says he didn't take anything. El ladrón admitió haber entrado, esto sería, el ladrón admitió entrar o el ladrón admitió haber entrado en la casa, pero dice que no cogió nada. 17. I don't really fancy spending my holidays in Spain. 18. I apologized to her, but she refused to accept it. Refused, rechazar. Apologize, pedir perdón. 19. He offered to help me to repair or simply repair, like that. Repair or to repair. Después de help, siempre, esto es una norma, puedo poner el to o puedo no ponerlo. He offered to help me repair or to repair my motorcycle. 20. Why does John keep writing to you? Después de keep, ponemos writing. Writing va con una T. Cuando tenemos dos T, es en written, en el participle. So, and we would have written in the participle. Okay, suppose this was easy for you. The thing is that you internalize these things so you can speak with using these structures and so on. Okay, so normally if you have doubts, put to and that's it, because it is going to be 90% of the times. But well, some verbs, you can recognize now some verbs that are followed by this structure. Okay. What else? Conditionals. You know the conditionals. I'm not going to explain this to you. I'm going to pass to you this document in case you have doubts. You can download it or not, depending on, well, on your notes, if you have taken notes or not. So, guys, the conditionals, this is widely used. This is very, very used. We have 4 conditionals, okay? And, well, you know that we have 4, 0, first, second, and third. And then we have mixed conditionals. But, well, for this level, it's okay. You will see if you go to C1 or something like that. If you keep practicing, you see, keep practicing your English, you will see mixed conditionals and so on. But let's review something very, very, very general. So you've got 0 conditional in here. We're practicing it. And you have the subject, the if plus present simple, plus present simple. Present plus present, okay? This is highly reduced, okay? This is narrowed down. This means that I've comprised everything in just that. You could have the imperative and more structures, okay? But this is simplified. Present plus present. And of course, you have a main clause. The main clause is this one. And then you have the if clause, which is the subordinate sentence, okay? And you know, guys, that this is a chunk and this is a chunk. So in this case, it doesn't matter because it's present and present, but you cannot separate the if from its verb tense, okay? So this goes together and this goes apart. So this conditional is used for describing universal truths, okay? For example, if water boils, it evaporates, okay? Si el agua hierve, se evapora. If you eat too much during quarantine, you get fat. Or you will, no, sorry, you will not because we are in the 0. So you fatten, okay? We saw that get fat can be fattened. Do you remember? We were building and so on. So, si comes mucho, engordas. If you eat too much, you get fat or you fatten. If you scare a snake, it bites you. This is like universal truths, more or less. First conditional. I told you that this was a review, so I'm going very quickly. The same, you cannot separate the if from the present simple. Okay, so you wouldn't say if with will, okay? So this is used for situations which are likely to happen in the future. This means that this is probable, for example, passing an exam. If I study the exam, I will pass. Well, maybe not, maybe you won't pass, but the normal thing, the logical thing is that if you study, you pass. So this is very probable, right? So if you come for the weekend, we will go to the cinema. Si vienes para el fin de semana, iremos al cine. Si se cumple esta condición, iremos al cine. Si no, no. Okay. So it is probable situations. So for example, if you park here, you will get a fine. Okay. Multa es fine, como fine. I'm fine, thank you. Fine es multa. If you park here, you will get a fine. Si aparcas aquí, te van a multar. Okay? You could say you will get a fine if you park here. You can turn it out. Okay? Second conditional. This is for hypothetical situations, and this is, I think, one of the most used conditionals. Well, because we are talking all the time about what would you do if you blah blah. What would you do? We are asking questions to ourselves all the time, and it is if plus past simple plus would, and it is well, for example, if I won the lottery, I would spend my life traveling Si ganara la lotería me pasaría la vida viajando. This is a hypothesis. Probably you will never win the lottery. This is not very probable, but well, you could. If you didn't live so far away, I would visit you more often. Si no vivieras tan lejos, te visitaría más a menudo. Or if I had a bigger salary, I would buy a house. Si tuviese un salario mayor, me compraría una casa. Okay, and remember that is also used for giving advice. Some pieces of advice to others. For example, if I were younger, I would travel more. Si fuera más joven, viajaría más. Recordad que para este condicional ponemos en todas las personas were, ¿vale? Aunque sabemos que es I was, she was, he was, it was. Con este condicional utilizamos were en todas. Siempre. ¿Estaría mal decir I was? Pues no estaría mal, pero se dice I were. Pero no está mal. If I were you, this is to give some advice, okay? So if I were you, I would quit my job. Si fuera tú, dejaría mi trabajo. If I had her number, I would phone her right now. Si tuviera su número, o tuviese, la llamaría ahora mismo. Okay, so hypothetical situations to speak about the future. What is the third conditional used for? Well, this is for expressing regrets. Cuando nos arrepentimos de algo, we always speak, oh, if I had done this, I would, blah, whatever. Okay? Ay, si hubiera hecho esto o lo otro. If plus past perfect plus would plus have plus past participle. Este have no se toca, ¿vale? Hay gente que lo conjuga y dice, pues como pongo she, por ejemplo, if she had been there, she would. Y ponen has, porque como es she, pero no. Hay que recordar que detrás de un verbo modal va el verbo en infinitivo sin el to. Va el verbo tal cual, la forma base, la primera columna, ¿no? Entonces, esto no se conjuga. Esto ya está conjugado por el would, ¿vale? Esta estructura no se toca, ni el have tampoco. Y el participio ya sabemos de dónde lo sacamos. Okay. So it is used to speak about the past when you depict a situation that didn't occur and of its possible consequences. If I had woken up earlier, si me hubiera levantado antes, I would have arrived on time. Habría llegado a tiempo, pero como no me levanté antes, pues ya llegué tarde. Es una situación que no puedo cambiar. And, for example, if I hadn't taken the risk, I would have lost a great opportunity. Si no me hubiese arriesgado, habría perdido una gran oportunidad. Okay, so I suppose that you don't have doubts. De todas formas, luego cuando se mezclan los condicionales, esto está súper reducido, ¿vale? En vez de would, o aquí el would, se puede poner could y otro modal. Por ejemplo, should. Se puede poner cualquier modal, pero normalmente vais a poner would. ¿Qué más? Luego el primer condicional se hace en frases, se suelen hacer con unless. Unless you do that, a menos que. No sé si os suena esta partícula. Unless, a menos que. A menos que hagas esto, pues lo otro no pasará. O sí, I don't know. Ok, unless. And that's basically it. Cuando se mezclan también en español, ¿eh? Así que eso ya se verá. No tiene trucos. Os voy a pasar I'm going to pass to you this document so that you can have it. This is my folders are a mess in here. So I'm going to pass it just in case, well, you don't know or whatever. The explanation is in Spanish, so it could be good. So what are we doing now? Now we're going to do just one page of exercises. You see, exercise A, you have to complete with conditional A1. B, conditional 2, and 3, conditional 3. Okay, this is just a review. And then we will see idioms and vocabulary and things like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pass to you also this document so that you can do it better. There it is. So, guys, I suppose you don't have questions because it's pretty clear and, well, the same. You have to internalize these things. Estos ejercicios, ya sé que los sabéis hacer, tenéis la teoría. Esto es solo internalizarlo, ¿vale? Meteroslo en la cabeza, muy dentro, para que luego salga solo. If I were you, or I would go there if I had more money, you know. So you have to do this. So I'm going to give you some minutes and you do the 3 of them. A, B, and C. Okay? Del condicional 0, como es el fácil, well, I suppose that if you know how to conjugate the present simple, you are going to be able to know the conditional 0 conditional. Okay, so I'm going to give you some minutes to complete the 3 of them. Okay, guys, so let's see. I suppose that you don't have doubts. I'm going to do it myself so that we can have more time to do another thing that I will propose to you later on. Conditional 1. If you visit me, okay, perfect. So you are the fourth of you. Very good. If you visit me, something is missing here. It would be me or something like that. If you visit me, we will go to the theater. If it rains, we will eat inside. 3. If you don't pass the exam, will you take it again? Take an exam es hacer un examen, es take an exam. ¿Ok? Will you take it again? 4. We will lose our way. Nos perderemos. To lose your way. Perderse. We will lose our way if we don't stay on the main road. 5. He won't catch the plane if he doesn't hurry. Si no se da, darse prisa, hurry. De ahí tenemos hurry up. I will telephone if I need any help. Correct? Can I move on? Okay, perfect. So conditional 2. If you did more exercise, you would feel better. Second, what would you do if you won £1 million? Pound es libra. Okay. If someone came in here with a gun, normalmente esto es una collocation. Las collocations pueden ser, normalmente vemos que tenemos adjetivos y luego una preposición, adverbio y una preposición, verbo y preposición. Pero las collocations puede ser preposición, adverbio o adjetivo y adjetivo. Son palabras que normalmente se colocan juntas y es el caso de in here. Aquí se dice here o in here. También aparece con in, ¿ok? So if someone came in here with a gun, I would be very frightened. For if I were you, I would learn French before traveling to France. ¿Por qué detrás de... ¿por qué pone traveling? Porque before es una preposición, ¿ok? No solo es for, about. Preposiciones hay muchas, ¿ok? If I were you, I would learn French before traveling to France. 5. I'm sure Fred would understand if you explained the situation to him. 6. My husband would be very upset if I lost my wedding ring. Yes? If you need me to repeat some of them, tell me. Okay, so let's see conditional 3. If Kim, let me think about conditional 3. If Kim hadn't missed her flight, she wouldn't have met her future husband Tom. Miss es echar de menos y perder un vuelo, en este caso perder el autobús. 2. I wouldn't have failed the exam if I had worked harder. I would wouldn't, I'm gonna put it in capital letters. I wouldn't have failed the exam if I had worked harder. Remember that this had can be apostrophized like this, okay? So that would be the same, okay, with apostrophe D. If he had driven more carefully, he wouldn't have had an accident. He wouldn't have had. They would have won the race. Race means carrera, okay? If the weather conditions had been better. Ellos habrían ganado la carrera si las condiciones meteorológicas hubieran sido mejores. This goes with this. Matter. 5. What would you have done if you had seen the thief steal the jewels? Jewels means joyas, okay? Jewelry means joyas and all these things. What would you have done? ¿Qué habrías hecho si hubieras visto al ladrón robar las joyas? And the last one, if we have to think about it. If we lottery ticket, we fortune. If we had bought a lottery ticket, si hubiéramos comprado un boleto o un cupón de lotería, no sé cómo se dice. En inglés es ticket. We would have won a fortune. Si hubiéramos comprado un... ¿Cómo se dice? Un boleto. Bueno, vosotros me entendéis. Un cupón no. I forgot Spanish. We would have won a fortune. Habríamos ganado una fortuna. Okay, so I suppose I'm going to give you some minutes in order to complete this. The first one was if Kim hadn't missed, she wouldn't have met. Okay, guys, so if you don't have doubts, well, maybe you are still correcting. We are going to pass to see what time is it? Okay, 20 past 8. So we're going to see some phrasal verbs, and depending on the time, we will see some idioms. Phrasal verbs. Okay, let me think. I have written on a paper call, look, get, go, stand, or take. So let me think. Let's see. Look. Okay, phrasal verbs with the verb look. Okay, I'm going to be writing it. Si no tenéis más dudas, pasamos ya a otra cosa. Okay. So then we will see idioms, but now we are going to see phrasal verbs with look, so that you can have the list to study. I'm going to put the charger, so wait a minute, wait a second, not a minute. Esperad un momento, se dice. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. I'm going to plug it. Let me see. It's not functioning correctly, okay. Ah, no. Now it is. Okay, so phrasal verbs with look. I have chosen this verb because, well, I suppose that you are going to know the majority of the phrasal verbs. So I want also to review. You know that when we say look, we are going to put this verb with at. Look at something, mirar algo, ponemos look at. Cuando vimos los verbos relacionados con ver, eso de glance, stare, blare, all these things, normalmente luego ponemos la preposición at, ¿vale? Pero eso es ver algo, es look at. This is normal. Okay, so we're going to start with the phrasal verbs. Look at no sería un phrasal verb, sería un prepositional verb. Esto los profes de inglés no hacemos la diferencia porque es un lío, ¿vale? Unos son phrasal verbs, otros son prepositional verbs y otros son phrasal prepositional verbs. ¿Para qué sirve esta distinción? Lo vimos un día en clase, por si el objeto, el it, se mete entre medias o se puede dejar fuera. Para eso sí que es importante saberlo. But anyway, en todos los libros se llaman phrasal verbs. Lo que pasa es que tenéis que saber que look at es un prepositional verb, es decir, una collocation, lo que nosotros llamamos collocation, ¿ok? Y ahora vamos a ver phrasal verbs, que ya sabéis, los phrasal verbs no es look at, hemos dicho que sería un verbo preposicional porque look es un verbo y at es una preposición, pero los phrasal verbs son verbos y no es una preposición, es un adverbio, ¿vale? Entonces por eso son phrasal verbs. Anyway, we're going to see some of them. I want to put it very nicely. Okay, the first is look after. Look after. And look after means cuidar de, ocuparse de. Cuidar. Okay. For example, ¿puedes cuidar de mis hijos un momento? Can you look after my kids for a second? Ella cuidó de su mejor amiga en la fiesta. She looked after her best friend at the party. Él se lleva ocupando de la casa desde que le despidieron. He's been looking after the house since he was fired. Okay. So look after, cuidar. I'm giving you sentences just, well, to give you some context. Cuidar, I'm thinking if you can say cuidar en inglés. Well, you could say another, for saying cuidar, you could say take, this would be the same as take care of. No sé por qué os hago estas cosas. A mí me ayuda a relacionar cosas, pero a lo mejor vosotros decís, ay madre mía. Cuidar en inglés se puede decir de dos formas, look after or take care of. Pero bueno, esto ya es un phrasal prepositional verb que ya veremos otro día cuando veamos take. Okay, so today we are with look. Look back. Well, look back can mean mirar atrás, literal, or volver al pasado, depending on the context. Creo que alguien te está siguiendo, no mires atrás. I think somebody is following you, don't look back. Okay. Ella lo pensó y se dio cuenta de la suerte que tenía después de lo que había pasado. She looked back, lo pensó en retrospectiva. ¿Ok? Volver al pasado de pensar en algo, por ejemplo. She looked back and realized how lucky she was after what had happened. ¿Ok? O mi abuelo piensa en el pasado desde que tengo memoria. My granddad has looked back on the past since I can remember. Okay, for example. Look down, this is literal, mirar hacia abajo, okay? And, well, this means mirar hacia abajo, literal. No mires hacia abajo cuando cruces la calle, por ejemplo. Don't look down when you cross the street. Ella miró hacia abajo y vio una moneda. She looked down and saw a coin. Okay. When we say look down on, this means menospreciar, ¿ok? Mirar con desprecio. For example, no menosprecies a tus compañeros. Don't look down on your colleagues. Nos miraron con desprecio por cómo íbamos vestidos. They looked down on us because of the way we were dressed. O ella nunca ha menospreciado a nadie. Lo pongo en present perfect. She's never looked down on anybody. ¿Qué buscas? A ver, esto ahora ya vais a entender también por qué muchas frases que vimos el otro día acaban con preposición, porque es que muchas preposiciones son de phrasal verbs. ¿Qué estás buscando? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Ella buscó las llaves del coche y las encontró en su chaqueta. She looked for her car keys and found them in her jacket. He estado buscando este libro durante siglos. I've been looking for this book for ages. Durante siglos es for ages. Look for, buscar. Tener muchas ganas de algo o esperar con ansia, anhelar, es looked forward to. ¿Ok? Estoy deseando que salgamos a la calle. I'm looking forward to going out. Y os tengo que hacer un inciso aquí. Y es que detrás del to se pone ing, pero es una excepción. ¿Vale? Recordad esto. Entonces, esto lo voy a escribir. Tengo muchas ganas de salir a la calle. I'm really looking forward to going out. Hay tres o cuatro excepciones, ¿vale? Donde detrás de to ponemos ing. Ya sabéis que detrás de to siempre se pone la forma base, pero luego hay excepciones. Pues look forward to es una de ellas. Otra sería be used to o get used to, que eso no son phrasal verbs, eso es... bueno, sí, son phrasal verbs. Es acostumbrarse o estar acostumbrado, ya lo veremos. I'm really looking forward to going out. Pero por eso se llama excepción, porque la regla es que detrás del to va el infinitivo. Good.
Marta, one question.
Look into. Look into means examinar. Sí, examinar, estudiar, investigar. For example, I'm going to think of all. Estudiaré el presupuesto. Yes.
Marta, about look forward is always using by ing. I mean,
Always.
Always look is looking forward. You have never used look forward in.
Yes. Lo que tienes que poner en ing es detrás de lo que vaya el to. Esto lo puedes poner como tú quieras. Esto he puesto que tengo muchas ganas ahora en present continuous, pero yo puedo decir, yo tenía muchas ganas de estudiar en la universidad hace años, por ejemplo, ¿no? I was, bueno, o I looked forward
Ajá.
to studying at university. Lo puedo conjugar, todos estos verbos los puedo conjugar en el tiempo que sea. Solo que aquí va el to y aquí va ing, ¿ok? Aquí es donde pongo ing. Aquí puedo poner lo que quiera, ¿vale?
Okay, thank you.
Ok, you're welcome. En todos pongo el tiempo que quiera. Siempre, siempre, siempre. Donde no pongo el tiempo que quiera es en algunos stative verbs, que es lo del like, I'm liking, me está gustando, I'm liking, no se dice, decís I like. Entonces, en algunos no podéis poner el tiempo que queráis, pero yes, in this, yes. The thing is here. Look into, examinar, investigar, also. Es fácil, la verdad es que es fácil explicaros los phrasal verbs porque es solo pongo look y una preposición y ya te sale otro. So there are many, there are many. Look into, estudiaré el presupuesto cuando tenga tiempo. I'll look into the budget when I get a change or when I have time, ¿ok? Examinar, puedo decir examine y investigar, investigate, ¿ok? Pero look into es lo mismo. Then we have look like. So, for example, look like, parecerse a o parecer, simplemente. O parecer que. Puede ser parecerse físicamente, por ejemplo, he looks like his father. Se parece a su padre, ¿no? Por ejemplo, físicamente. Or parece que, por ejemplo, parece que después de todo, él sí es culpable. It looks like, after all, después de todo. Look out. Look out means, bueno, podría ser mirar hacia afuera, literalmente, ¿no? Look out the window so you can see the birds. I don't know. But normally means tener cuidado. So, for example, ten cuidado. ¿Cómo decimos ten cuidado? Pues decimos be careful. Okay, but I can say look out or watch out. This is the same. Or hemos dicho mirar hacia afuera también. Claro, literal, mirar hacia afuera. Pues ella miró por la ventana deseando que dejase de llover. For example, she looked out the window hoping it would stop raining. Stop raining. Okay. Look out is like be careful. Look out. Be careful. It's the same. I'm thinking look over. Well, look over is like look through, so we are going to say look through, which is revisar. Let me think, because, oh, okay, I see it too bright. Look through, revisar. So, voy a revisar mi ropa y ver qué puedo donar. I'm going to look through my clothes and see what I can donate. Revisar, por ejemplo, aún no he revisado mis emails. Pues podéis decir, I haven't revised my emails yet, o I haven't looked through my emails yet. Recuerdo, los phrasal verbs se utilizan más en el speech, en everyday speech. ¿Ok? Siempre en lenguaje hablado informal y neutro, incluso formal, se utilizan más los phrasal verbs. Cuando decimos I haven't revised my emails yet, van a pensar, anda, mira, qué culto. Para ellos revise antes que look through, ¿eh? Así que ahí lleváis ventaja. O investigate, suena muy, wow, investigate, pero ellos dicen look. But you can use them in all contexts. En todos los contextos se pueden utilizar los phrasal verbs. Look up. Two more and we have finished with phrasal verbs. Look up means, bueno, literal, mirar hacia arriba. Look up, there's a spider. Mira para arriba, que te cae una araña del techo. For example, mirar para arriba. Or buscar. Buscar en el sentido de, por ejemplo, en un diccionario, buscar la palabra, buscar algo concreto o consultar. Consultar en el sentido de buscar. A ver, literal, podría ser, a veces levanto la vista y miro las estrellas. Sometimes I look up and look at the stars. Okay, I look up, miro para arriba, and I look at, miro the stars. O, por ejemplo, buscamos las palabras que no entendíamos. We looked up the words we didn't understand or we didn't know, whatever. And the last one, I know I'm going fast. Look up to. Look up to means admire, respect. Respetar. Ay, me pongo respect, respetar. This is a mess, this is a mess. My mind is a mess when I change the languages. A ver, por ejemplo, admirar. Pues ella admira a sus padres. She looks up to her parents. De verdad que te admiro, ¿eh? I really look up to you. ¿Quién es la persona a la que más has admirado en tu vida? Who's the person you've looked up to most in that would be an example. El respeto, hemos dicho que puede ser respetar, el respeto a los profesores que tuvo en la universidad. He looked up to the teachers he had at university. Ok. Well, yo creo que ya está bien, ¿no? Creo que no hay más. También os lo tengo que decir. A ver, look over, podría estar look over. Sería como revisar, como look through, look over, something. Look. Y luego podemos poner otra. Estos son phrasal verbs, es decir, significan diferentes cosas. Ya lo estáis viendo. Yo también puedo decir look between, pero eso no significa nada. Es mira entre algo. Por ejemplo, se me ha perdido algo y tengo cajas. Y digo, pues mira entre las cajas, ¿vale? Sería mirar. Si lo encontráis, look, con otra preposición que no esté aquí, puede ser ya literal, mira entre las cajas, o igual que, chicos, como look up, puede ser literalmente mira arriba. O look down, mira abajo, ¿vale? Aquí lo teníamos, look down. Okay, and these are very used and useful verbs because, well, we use them a lot. Questions for about the phrasal verbs? No? No questions? Okay, perfect. Now we are going to see, perfect. Now we are going to see some expressions. No, not expressions, some idioms. Idioms is a false friend. It doesn't mean idiomas, it is proverbios. Tenemos en un idioma, tenemos proverbios o expresiones. Expresiones ya veremos otro día. Por ejemplo, una expresión para decir qué tal, en vez de how are you, sería what's up. Pues otro día veremos eso. But now we're going to see some idioms. También podéis decir proverbs. Proverbios. Okay. So, let's see some idioms. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to try to, well, I will, how can I do it? I'm going to write the idiom in English and then we are going to translate it into Spanish, and also I will, well, remark some characteristics of the idiom. For example, vale, que estoy escribiendo aquí, que siempre hago lo mismo. Vale. It is the mouse doesn't work properly. Le echo las culpas al ratón. A bird in the hand, okay, is worth 2 in the bush. Como bush es un apellido, me lo pone en mayúscula, vale. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. La gente dice bush, pero es bush. Si lo pongo entre paréntesis es que podríais omitirlo. Es decir, podríais decir solo esta parte y se entendería el refrán. ¿Vale? Idioms son refranes. So, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando. La única diferencia con el proverbio en español es que en inglés los pájaros volando son solo 2 y están escondidos en un arbusto, que es bush. ¿Ok? ¿Y cuándo utilizo esto? Ya lo sabéis por el español. ¿Ok? So, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando. Si yo en español estoy hablando con una persona y bueno, y tengo que decir este proverbio, lo digo, pues con que yo diga, más vale pájaro en mano, ya se entiende. So this is the same. A stitch in time saves 9. A stitch in time saves 9. Esto es más vale prevenir que curar. A stitch in time saves 9. Stitch, aparte del hilo y Stitch, el bichito ese tan mono, significa puntada. Puntada de coser. A stitch in time, una puntada a tiempo, salva 9. This means, más vale prevenir que curar. Una puntada a tiempo ahorra 9. Literal. Pero aquí no estamos traduciendo, estamos diciéndole luego que es equivalente. A stitch in time saves 9. Three. Bad things come in threes. This is very similar to Spanish, but English is more numerically precise. Las desgracias nunca vienen solas. Bad things come in threes. Vienen de tres en tres, las malas cosas, ¿no? Now I'm going to give you one. You're going to give it to me in Spanish because this is very similar. Don't. Well, you could say don't or never. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Tell me in Spanish. What do you think?
A caballo regalado no le mires el diente.
Yes, very good. Very good. Aquí no es el diente, en la boca. But this is very, very similar. So this is almost the same. Now you're going to try to guess that, the following. Don't put the cart before the horse. Algo significa algo así como que las cosas en su debido orden. ¿Qué refrán hay? Cart, yes, es cart. Está bien, está bien. Don't put the cart. Cart es un carro. Okay, no pongas el carro antes del caballo, eso es lo literal, ¿no? But in Spanish this is no empieces la casa por el tejado. Es decir, las cosas a su debido orden. Muchos idioms con caballo, con la palabra caballo. Let's see. Greener. The grass is always greener on the other side. So you could omit this. And this means that, well, that I'm going to try to explain it to you so that you can understand it. It means that, well, nadie está contento con su suerte. So, for example, imagine two neighboring houses. Okay, when you see your neighbor, you say, oh, the grass is greener. Siempre estás comparando, te estás comparando con otra gente. O mira, ese vecino tiene el césped más verde. De ahí viene, ¿no? Entonces, que nadie está contento con su suerte. I think this is the idiom in Spanish. Nadie está contento con su suerte. So you are always comparing yourself to others. Or even jealousy, la envidia. Well, I don't know. Maybe you have seen this in gyms or in motivational sentences in Instagram or when people post this. I really laughed at this fact that people post a photo in Instagram or in other social network, and then the foot of the picture is like a sentence, like an idiom, even in English. Haven't you seen that? ¿No os habéis dado cuenta que la gente en Instagram, for example, I say Instagram, cuelgan una foto y luego en el pie de la foto ponen un idiom en inglés? No pain, no gain. Salen en el gimnasio y ponen no pain, no gain. So these things. This is very... Well, I laughed because of this. This means no pain, no gain. Su equivalente en español es muy parecido. Se utiliza para animar a alguien a hacer un esfuerzo porque va a merecer la pena, ¿no? Y esto es, quien algo quiere, algo le cuesta. Yes, it's very common. Yes. Bueno, digo no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Es que eso lo tenéis que ver, os sonará por lo menos. Pero luego la gente pone frases muy profundas en el pie de foto. No pain, no gain. And even in English. No pain, no gain. Quien algo quiere, algo le cuesta. Well, luego, chicos, aunque nosotros veamos estos idioms en clase, luego hay otros idioms u otras expresiones que significan lo mismo. Por ejemplo, nothing ventured, nothing gained. ¿Vale? Se pueden decir. Yes, it's also common with songs and letters. Yes. Pero es que a veces no pega. Es mi opinión, ¿eh? This is my opinion. A veces no pega porque a lo mejor alguien sube una foto de su cara y luego pone una frase de Descartes. Es como que no pega. It doesn't match. No pega. Now we are going to see an idiom that has appeared in one class. I don't know if you remember. This is that you can omit it, okay? There's no point in, this could be omitted, crying over spilled milk. So this means lo hecho está hecho, a lo hecho pecho. ¿Ok? Que no vale la pena lamentarse por algo si uno piensa que se ha equivocado. No point significa que algo no tiene sentido y siempre va seguido de un verbo en ing. ¿Por qué? Porque aunque lo oigáis así, no point crying over spilled milk, también se puede decir con el in, por eso llevaría ing, porque sabéis que detrás de una preposición viene ing. There is no point in crying over spilled milk. Spill es derramar. Spill. A ver, no lo he puesto. Spill es derramar. Sería spill, spilled, spilled. Ok, es irregular. Y obviamente puede aplicarse a líquidos, lo que sea. There's no point es lo que hemos visto en los there's no point, ha salido en el infinitive. Here. There's no point sitting. Ok. No merece la pena. Number 9. Let me see if you know this. Out of sight, out of mind. A ver, este se parece al español. Se refiere a que si uno no ve algo o no se entera, no va a sufrir por esa causa. Por ejemplo, en el sentido amoroso. Well, I don't know. No, no Esperanza, pero me ha gustado, me ha gustado. Si no lo veo, no lo creo. No. This is funny. Yes, Javi, no, José. Ojos que no ven, corazón que no siente. Bueno, esto puede ser verdad o no, o justo lo contrario, ¿no? Que a lo mejor no ves a alguien y tienes más ganas de ver a ese alguien. Out of sight, out of mind. Fuera de la vista, fuera de la mente, es ojos que no ven, corazón que no siente. Me hace gracia porque a mí cuando me dijeron la primera vez by the skin of my teeth, esto lo hemos visto en clase, by the skin of my teeth, es por los pelos. Y a mí me dijeron, ¿qué es what do you think by the skin of my teeth is? Y yo dije, por encima de mi cadáver. Because, well, it sounds like similar for me. pero es por los pelos. Ese lo vimos en clase cuando veíamos estas expresiones en clase y estos idioms. And we're going to see the last one and we finish. There's no smoke without fire. Try to guess it. There's no smoke without fire. ¿Qué creéis que es? No ideas. Cuando el río suena, agua lleva. ¿Ok? No hay humo sin fuego. Es decir, por el humo se sabe dónde está el fuego. Ok. Let's do the last one. Bueno, o seguimos el próximo día, I don't know. Well, let's see the last one. Don't judge a book by its cover. What do you think it is? ¿Qué creéis que es? Don't judge a book by its cover. No juzgues un libro por su portada, pero en español. In Spanish means las apariencias engañan. Don't judge a book by its cover. No juzgues a un libro por su portada. Cover, portada. Las apariencias engañan. Well, because we have seen in class like better devil you know that evil you don't. We have seen these idioms in class, and we will keep on practicing with more phrasal verbs and expressions. Okay, guys, so if you don't have more doubts, we have finished. We have done many things today. ING, the gerund or infinitive, conditionals, phrasal verbs with the verb look, and some idioms. Okay, so that you make the most of the class. Prefiero, ya sabéis, daros muchas cosas y que vosotros ya os organicéis como lo estudiáis. But I want that if you come to the class, it is productive, you know. Okay, guys, so I wish you a happy weekend. You will tell me if you go out or, well, you will tell me next Monday. Okay, guys. So thank you for being here, and well, I hope that you have an excellent weekend.
You too, Marta.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you.